So, I'm going to do a review on my kayak. It is a feel-free 11.5 and I am in my garage slash game room now slash kayak room. So, stay tuned. In the back here. So I have a milk crate. Seems like everyone who does kayak fishing has a milk crate, and because it's cheap, don't cost much to have a milk crate, and it just works so well. It's just you have the handles on it so you can bring it in and out of the trunk of a car or wherever you're going to store it, and you can customize it in any way you want, which is a thing that I like to do. As you can tell, I customized pretty much everything on this kayak already. Right now I have 3 rod holders back here. I do have a couple of pipe extensions that will sit inside here, so it brings the poles out here so I can hold 5. And what I'm going to do this winter is I am going to add another rod holder here and one on this side. And these are the modifications that I did last winter. Matter of fact, right here. So this winter I'm going to do some changes. Like I said, I'm going to add this. I'm going to get rid of the anchor. I think it was a cool idea to have the anchor right here. And it was definitely easily accessible. All I do is reach behind the seat and deploy it. But the thing with this anchor is that this is a 3-pound anchor, and this is, almost a 12-foot boat. This anchor has no grabbing power. So I would just basically drop the anchor in, and the boat would still drag the anchor. So it didn't work as an anchor. So I'm going to upgrade it to a 10-pound anchor, and it's probably a mushroom anchor. And I'm not even going to use this type of setup. I'm probably going to replace the Lexan to a flat piece of Lexan, and I might do something here where the anchor is mounted here somehow. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. And one cool thing is that when I put the PVC in here, when I bought these containers at Walmart, they perfectly fit inside here, and I have 10 of them. And so I'm able to grab, take all my tackle. And, it's definitely a lot of tackle. I'll be honest, I don't know if I use all of the tackle that I have here, but I do use a lot of, most of it. If I have a day where I'm throwing something and I'm not getting any results, I can change up what I'm throwing. And all around the boat I have these Scotty mounts in various locations. I have one right here actually, which is for a light, and that just comes out like this, and the light itself is held on with a magnet, and you can just turn it on like this, and you can put it right back in. And now I become visible for other boaters that are on the water with me. The same thing with lights. I do have lights on the kayak, and I'll come to not work. Oh, it's not plugged in over here. Let's see. So again, I have the lights. Let me turn them off because the glare. Now, as far as the milk crate, like I said, I'm going to replace the Lexan. And that's going to pretty much be it for the milk crate, and add a couple rod storage here. And I'll probably move this up forward. The seat, I think the seat's great. I think this is too low. And Feel Free just came up with another backrest, another style, which makes it higher. I think I'm going to upgrade to that. And that's something you just unattach right here and just put the seat back on. And I like the pockets because there's places to store things. The fish grips. I think I got some lip balm in there. Glasses. Yeah, I'm blind as a freaking bat, so I need those. I have my hook removal tool, as well as my wacky rig tool here, and a pair of scissors that are inside there. And you know, under the seat, this is a pretty cool thing that I got this at Target, and it's a dinner tray, and it allows me to actually have more things. I can store stuff inside here. Otherwise, you know, one thing this boat lacks is it doesn't have that much storage. So by adding that, gives me some more storage spaces to put things in, to toss stuff in that is not going to be rolling all around in the boat. The same thing now with the pod here, the fish finder. I think all kayaks should have some sort of flat area up front here for a table of some sort, just to put things on. And what I did with this table is I made it so it's magnetic. And I can take lures like this, and I can toss them on there, and they'll stay on there because of the magnets. So it works out really well. I can put a bunch of them on there if I wanted to. And I have 4 high-powered magnets underneath it I screwed in on the bottom. And I think I paid $8 at Amazon, and they give you 5 of the magnets. Are, you know, they're fairly about the size of quarters. I added the control panel, which will turn on my USBs right here, so I can power either my phone or the GoPro. The LED lights, which you just seen. So this I'm definitely going to modify this year too as well. I think I want this a little bit bigger to hold more things. I definitely want this to be mounted inside here flush, and then these control panel things I'm going to put here. So I'm going to put another piece of starboard here that this will go onto, and that's how I'm going to modify that. And right now the battery that powers the lights and the fish finder is right inside here, and it is an 8 amp hour battery. And the cool thing about, you know, these kayaks today, and especially this one, everything is portable. So I can unplug this whole thing unclips, this whole unit comes off like this. So this whole thing now can go right in the trunk of my car. The same thing with the seat, the milk crate, even the storage for my net, which the net is a great net because it breaks down like this. And again, I have these Scotty mounts. So this Scotty mount piece right here, I bolted onto this piece of starboard that I made. And starboard you can buy at any marine hardware store. West Marine, you can buy them in small little sheets. Same thing with the hog trough. This comes off as well. Same idea. And you know, I painted a lot of orange, a lot of the stuff as well. Just more customized, you know. And I like everything in front of me. That's why I have the net and the hog trough. Everything's in front of me. Everything's easily accessible. Yeah. Even right down to the GoPro up here. That's also on a Scotty mount as well. And this hatch, I mean, there's other kayaks that have better hatches systems than this. I mean, yes, it's a hatch, but there's really not too much you can really stick in there. I mean, it only goes this far. There's some smaller pockets back in here, but it's very small for the size of this boat. So that's why storage space isn't that great. And I always find that no matter what happens, somehow water still gets inside here. It's not a perfectly dry boat inside there. Inside here is a pretty dry boat, but not inside the hatch. I think water gets in through underneath the hatch here, even though, and it's probably the fact that I have a wire poking through it. I do have a anchor trolley system on the side of it. I think it's a must for any person who does kayak fishing, so you can position yourself. And oh, you know what I didn't mention? I have a Harbor Freight near me, and I bought this stand, and I modified the stand. So it's actually a stand for a table, and I cut the legs shorter, so I made the whole thing shorter. I think the whole thing's probably 2 feet tall, and it's just a perfect height, I think, for holding the boat on. And it just makes it that much easier if I need to work on it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.